Hello and welcome back. Today we're going to be going through Stompn's PC settings in just a couple of minutes. Now, starting off with HUD, the only thing he's changed here is that the health he's put on numbers only. That's the only thing you have to change in HUD here. Keep everything default. So dynamic range is on low. This used to be night mode or hi-fi. So he played on night mode, which is low now in CJX. So master volume on 100, in-game sound effects on 100. You know the vibes. Input and output devices is just your devices, like your mic and your headset. So that's down to you, what you have. Voice chat is on 67. And that's the only important ones here. So going over to display now, obviously the display adapter is going to be your graphics card. So this could be whatever your graphics card that you've got installed. Monitor, again, same thing. Whatever monitor you have is going to be completely dependent to you. Resolution also depends on the monitor. So he plays at 1920 by 1080, which means he's got like a 24-inch monitor. Refresh rate, he plays at 360 Hertz. Now that's quite a lot of hertz. Mine only goes up to 164 here. So if you can upgrade, get a better monitor. It makes the picture a lot smoother, helps gunfights like fast moving objects and whatnot. Aspect ratio is 4:3, which makes the sort of screen a lot more stretched, zoomed in, if you will. VSync is off, FPS limit off, field of view is on 90 as well. He plays at 90 FOV. Both HUD display area and menu display area are set to 95. This just makes it so that the HUD is closer to the center of your screen, so you can see the edges of your screen more, and brightness is set to 55. Now going over to graphics, his NVIDIA Reflex low latency is off. He says you can use on if you want. He just says he has it off though. And for everything else, it's pretty much set to low. Everything is set to low except for LOD. LOD is on ultra and shadow is on medium, because shadows, if you have them on low, you're not going to be able to see certain shadows in certain gunfights, which gives you that advantage. But yeah, as for everything else, it's either off or low. Just remember to change LOD to ultra and shadows to medium. Now onto the important part, and that is controls. Both mouse sensitivity, horizontal and vertical, is set to 6. And that is quite slow, he says, but he says he's got used to it now. That's also at a DPI of 800 on his mouse settings. And he didn't specify if there was a multiplier that he changed to. If you don't know what a multiplier is, it's something you can change in the game files to get a more precise sensitivity. I've got a guide on it here if you want to watch that. But yeah, since he didn't specify any change in multiplier, I'm going to assume it's default. Moving on to the mouse ADS sense, and he's got his 1 times on 37, his 2.5 on 61, his 3.5 on 87, his 5 times on 96, and his 12 times on 106. And as for the rest of controls, he left on default, so just leave it as is, as you can see on my screen here. The only downside is that he didn't go into his keybinds, so I can't tell you his exact keybinds, but that's fine. Let's just assume he's normal. And we'll move on to accessibility lastly. He's got his optic color on purple and his optic opacity on 70. Screen shake off, always have this off, always. And motion blur is also off. Dynamic range, again on low. I'm pretty sure this was in the audio settings, unless I'm tripping. But yeah, that is pretty much it. That's all he sort of went over. If I missed anything, I'm sorry, okay? That's all I found, okay? And if this video does help, it's quite short and simple, leave a like and subscribe. It'd really help out. Anyway, I'll catch you in the next one, and put in the comments who you want to see next.